Hello, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom, and I'm Tom, and Kay's in there somewhere doing something. Anyway, it's about dinner time. We decided we wanted chicken thighs for dinner, and so I went to get some out, and lo and behold, froze hard as a rock. I made a mistake. Usually when I get chicken thighs like this, I always freeze them individually and separate, and that way when I get ready to cook them, it don't take enough time to thaw them out. But this blob here, we'll have to have something done to it, and so I'm fixing to fix them though, so never fear. I've got a Ninja FOODi, so that's what I'm going to do. So we'll be back in a second. First thing I got to do is finish cutting this wrapper off here. So got my cooking shears here. Get in there on them. Now this is supposed to be 3 or 4 to a pack, so that's what we wanted, but I don't know, I must have had a brain lapse or something when I put these in the freezer without separating. So anyway, there, we've got them out of that. So the next thing we'll do, now the first thing we'll do is put a cup and a half of water down this Ninja FOODi here. Then we'll put the crisper basket in it. Then we'll take this blob right here and put down in here. And now we'll clean my hands again. By the way, what I'm thinking about, anything this raw chicken touches, you make sure you clean it very good before you use it for anything else. And so now, we'll get the pressure lid out here. Make sure your valve here is set to seal. If it's not, you can let it sit there and cook all night long. That's not going to build up any pressure. And you put it on, you line up your 2 arrows right here. And you tell they line up because it drops down in the position. Turn it clockwise. Make sure again your valve is turned to seal. Now, we're going to come down here and we're going to turn on the power. Go up here, hit pressure. We'll leave it on high. Now I'm just going to cook this for about 15 minutes because I don't want it cooked done and done, because I want it to, I'm going to finish it up in the crisper. So then we'll put 15 minutes on it, and then I'm going to hit start. And now y'all know the drill. These lights are going to chase each other around a little bit until this little red button back here comes up. And when the little red button comes up, the little lights are going to chase each other around some more until it builds up enough pressure for it to start cooking. So it usually takes about 6 or 7 minutes with the cup and a half of water in it, so we'll be back in a second to see. Okay, now it's taking a little bit longer than usual. It took about 10 minutes for this. But now you run your hand over top of it like that. That's hot. You don't do that at home. so because it's about to pop up, and that's some hot stuff coming out of there now. So it's about ready. Can't be much longer. And there it went. Now, it's up and running. And come back over here. Like I said, the lights are still chasing each other around. See, now they do this for 45 seconds to a minute until it really gets pressurized in there real good. And then it'll start cooking down. Now I didn't want these completely cooked because I want to season them when it does this 15 seconds, and I want to put them in the air crisper and make them good. I don't want no pressure cooked chicken. I want some air fried chicken.
Are you talking?
I'm going to cut out whatever I do. Whoop. There it goes. Now we're counting down to our 15 minutes here, and we'll be back in a second. Hey, while we've got a second, if you can, join my channel and give me a thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. And thank you very much, all you people that watches my videos. I really like making them. So the more of you watch them, the more of them I can make. So, and by the way, all the items you see me use in my videos, just about, I'll have a link down below that you can go down and look at them and see if you want one of your own. So just something to keep in mind. You know, so we'll be back. Okay, now we're down to 30 seconds on this 15-minute cook here. We're getting ready to release the pressure off of it. I've got a change too. I sure appreciate you people that comments on my videos. I like to hear you comment whether it's bad or good. I'd rather have the good, of course, but hey. So we got 5, and that's the end of that. Now it says done, and now I don't know if you can see or not, this little light right here, this red light comes on, says keep warm. That's as far as I know, it's a natural release too. So now let me get up here and release this valve. Now to release the pressure off this valve, you just turn it to your right. Okay, now it's been releasing the pressure off here for almost 2 minutes, so I'm expecting that little button to drop at any second now. So there's nothing, no forceful stuff coming up, although you can still feel a little heat right there. But it sure does smell good in here. It smells like chicken. And there went the little red button. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this lid off, and you want to turn it counterclockwise. When you do this, and make sure you turn it away from your face and turn it upside down like this. So if you don't turn it upside down like this, you're going to spill water all over your floor and carry it over to your sink. Okay, now you can see down there that beautiful chicken. Now it's getting to be it's fixing to be a lot more prettier than that, but we'll get to it in a second. Now, next time we'll do it, we'll take this out and put it in this bowl over here. Okay, now I got these out and I got them laying on this paper towel here. I'm going to pick up another paper towel and I want to get them pretty dry. And you can see they're nowhere near done, which is what I wanted. I didn't want them anywhere near done. Give me another one. Get it pretty dry, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to start seasoning this chicken up, and the whole thing we're going to use LAWRY'S all-purpose chicken seasoning here. That's real good stuff. Of course, I'll use a little bit of Dash. That's great stuff. Some salt and pepper. And that's going to be about it. So we'll get started with that. Put some pepper in it, not too much. Put a little salt in it. Take some of this Mrs. Dash here. Put quite a bit of that in there. Now I'm going to take this LAWRY'S all-purpose chicken seasoning here. And we're going to cover it up pretty good with that. Now, that's all you need for a great chicken rub here. Just got to make it all get on there some. Now the next thing I want to do is take it over here to this Ninja FOODi. Start putting it down in there. Put it skin up. Okay, now I'm going to spray it with some olive oil here. Spray it down pretty good. Now, we're going to shut the lid. We'll turn on the power. We'll hit the air crisp button. We'll leave it at 390. And we're going to put it up to 25 minutes. Of course, I'll check it in between time here. I'm not going to let it run the whole time without you checking it, but then we'll hit the start button. And here it goes. So we'll be back in a minute with the thermometer probably. Okay, now we're down to almost 4.5 minutes here, I think. I will give it a check just to see. Well, I looked at it a while ago, just opened the lid, and it sure does look pretty. So let's see what the temperature is on it. That's about in the middle. That's getting real close to 180 right there. Hit the bottom on that one, come back. That was 180. That was 180. All of these are at 180 or above. So I think what I'm going to do is take them out. Pretty good here. I'm going to take this one out. Attempt to. Set right down here. And that's about the fattest one. And I think what I'm going to do is take a knife and cut it just to be on the safe side. Okay. Well, if I didn't cut into the bone, I'd fare better. There we go. Get around here so you can see it. Yeah, that's done through and through. I don't know if you can see very well like that. See that? Of course, the final decision belongs to the boss over here, so I'll have to let the big inspector inspect it before we do too much. Oh yeah, you see that? See how nice and juicy that is? Done through and through. That's my piece since I butchered it up. so anyway, we're about ready to take this chicken up out of here. We'll get the rest of it ready in a second. Okay, now here's the end results. We got chicken thigh here. We got stovetop stuff in there cooked on the top of the stove. It's the first time we've had that in a long time. And kernel corn here. That's a real good meal right there. And this is the way you save your chicken from a disaster when you forget and have it frozen in a big blob. So anyway, thank you very much for watching our video, and I hope you watch more of them, and hope you come back and see us real soon. Hope to have another video for you soon. So until I see you again, y'all have a good day now. Goodbye.